About to be a what? Girl fight?
Okay.
Reluctant to come out for
She
Corey.
fought this bitch.
Oh my God!
Lamb versus Lion. It is over. One of the quickest knockouts in women's boxing history. You witnessed it live.
Yo, she knocked that bitch out immediately, dude.
The comment was they paid her $250 to put the gloves on. She was like, "Oh, okay."
That was fucking nuts, guys. All right, well.
You didn't get to see it.
Shouts out to women's sports.
Lady who clearly knew boxing came up to lady who clearly didn't know
Clearly
much boxing.
did not know no-
Lady who knew boxing went boo, 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 boo.
Yep.
Lady who didn't know boxing was down.
Yeah, she went.
Oh, Sleepy Stripes. I know this one.
Oh, you know that one?
Thank God.
Yo, let's do a toast.
Toast and slurp.
89.
We're gonna put one in the air for Tiny Listed. Debo.
Debo.
It's for Debo.
I catch you, Tiny.
See you on the other
You in the
side,
next
my
life,
nigga.
bro. From Friday. You know, he knocked it. It's okay.
You ever seen Fifth Element? He was the president of Fifth Element. Movie with Bruce Willis.
Okay.
Yeah, the you know,
Yeah.
large black man with a
Yeah.
milk dud head.
He's the only real hero in the Dark Knight film.
Yo.
Is that true?
Yo, he
Well,
saved
closer
the
back.
fairy.
He's in it. He's in it.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he
Is
definitely
mine
is.
quiet?
What, your mic?
Yeah.
A little bit. Turn your mic up, bro. It's okay. It's not like
Speak
anyone
up, little man.
wants to hear what Reed wants to say.
I was just about to say that. Actually, it's funny that you thought the same too.
You always think that. Wait, am I peeking again? No. Okay, I had to check.
Yo, Reed, the show's not all about you, dude. All right?
I'm just finding out if it's okay for me.
How's everyone doing this week, guys?
We chilling.
It's going.
Very
Chilling.
good.
Preparing for snow. We got snow
Yeah,
coming up.
got some
Yeah,
big snow in
A
one
couple
day.
days.
Fucking hate snow, bro.
Yeah, I don't like snow very much either, actually.
I've never been a winter man ever, so snow is definitely on my shit list.
So wait, I was born in November.
Yes.
And like I know a lot of people who were born in like the winter or the fall, late fall too, and they don't like the cold. Are you supposed to like the weather that you were born into?
The winter is stupid.
Right?
I don't know if like it's necessarily you're supposed to. I used to like fall a lot more, and I still like fall, but I feel like I've been more fond of spring the last few years.
Spring is that shit, yo.
Spring is nice.
I mean, I kick off summer with my birthday, and I love summer the most.
Came up.
Me up a little?
Yeah.
Damn.
I appreciate the summer.
Sorry for our settings, guys.
Nah, I'm not sorry for shit, yo.
Angel's not sorry.
No apologies,
setting
baby.
up our Halloween decorations.
Yeah, fuck them, bro. If y'all can't hear me coming through clearly right now, then
Unclog your ears, nigga.
no, yeah,
Good.
like what Cam said, we are sorry though.
I don't know if 89 said that in particular, but like I'm sure he might agree.
What, nigga?
No, about being sorry. I didn't say it.
Going back to that snow, bro.
Oh yeah, Cam has a hatred for snow.
Yeah, my
you don't
favorite
rock with that
quote
shit.
from me is liking snow in your adulthood is a sign of immaturity.
Damn, son, that's
Cam came for an X
crazy. That's,
right out the
ornament.
gate.
that is not.
I
even,
also have another rule.
What's the other rule?
It could snow on Christmas.
Okay,
That's it.
so it can't even
That's the
snow
rule.
like on Christmas Eve.
That's acceptable too.
What about the 23rd?
No.
Yo,
Like if it's snows on 23rd, snow stays for Christmas, and then snow is gone 26. That's okay.
damn, bro. I don't know. Listen, I don't like the snow either. And if it never snowed, I'd probably be okay with it. 89, weren't we just having this conversation?
I don't know about
yeah, my
that.
head keeps tilting. It's fucking wild. 89, weren't we just having this conversation the other day where we were like moving to somewhere where the seasons don't change? Like being from somewhere like New Jersey is like kind of weird.
Yeah.
Like you go to like California and it's 83 year long. There's no like, you don't really get a winter.
Winter 65.
Yeah, winter's like a little colder, but like not
50 on a cold day.
You're not getting like the 14 degree mornings that we get
Yeah, like
in
you're just
Jersey.
getting like if you're in the desert type like Southwest, like from LA down through Texas, you're pretty much just getting like chilly nights. You're not really touching like real fucking winter.
And by chilly, it's like maybe 45 on the coldest.
Yeah, and I brought the point up that some people are like, "Oh man, I missed the seasons in Jersey or whatever," and I'm just like, "Yeah, I guess, but I'm probably not gonna miss them shits, bro. I'll go to California and it's beautiful every single day of the year. I don't know if I'm gonna complain about no snow."
It's also
Yeah.
been on some Game of Thrones shit recently. Like it's been like I talk about like, oh, I used to like the fall, but I kind of like the spring nowadays, as if we get more than 2 weeks total of both. You know,
Yeah,
like,
yeah, good
it's
point.
like summer and winter.
Yeah, the shit's
like that.
totally gelled together now.
I like sprinkles of everything. Like, that sprinkle of
So
snow.
sprinkles of snow.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Okay.
It's cool.
I feel like we've gotten somewhere with Cameron in the last couple of
Sprinkle
minutes.
snow.
We've had a breakthrough.
Yeah.
I've gotten there.
Yeah, I feel
it's
like
I can look
Okay.
at
in the
this.
beginning of this, you and Snow weren't even looking at each other, but now you guys
Now, me and Snow.
Angel, we
not
gotta
so bad.
we gotta work
We're
on
doing
our R&B, not R&B, our blues albums because they both have theirs. His is Chilly Nights and his is Sprinkles of Snow.
Ooh, I like that. Chilly nights and sprinkles of snow.
So we have our work cut out for us very much.
That's not bad. That's not bad.
Sometimes I think I'm.
We
a
got some
alien.
Christmas songs coming up. That means those sounds like some good Christmas songs.
Chilly
okay.
nights.
Cam was trying to send me something with his eyes. I was like, I don't get it. He's like, oh, we made a Christmas song.
We made a
last year.
Christmas song
Sprinkles
last
of
year.
snow.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we definitely did make a Christmas song.
From Psyched.
What was it? Did we give it a name?
I think it was just a Sykes Christmas
Psych
special.
Christmas song.
Yeah.
Right. That shit was cute. Are we all on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone on this
Yeah, I got
podcast
the
is
first
on
one.
it. Yeah.
Nice.
So go check it out. We'll
Featuring
put.
Paul and Jason.
Yeah.
With laughter and memories made around the bong, the boys came through with the psyched Christmas.
It's Christmas. It's Christmas. It's Christmas. From Psych.
Are you guys gonna go pick up that vaccine at Walmart, yo?
Oh,
It's not at Walmart, but are you guys
Yeah, I was
gonna
going
go
to
get?
CVS.
Are you gonna go get the vaccine first? The first version,
Yeah.
V1, 1.00.
Yeah. I mean, you just have to worry because there's like that, like 1 in like 100,000, like, or what was it? 1 in 100K about chance of getting half your face paralyzed.
Of like
What was it? Bell's palsy.
phase.
Yeah, Bell's palsy.
I
Don't
thought
have me
that shit
looking
was a
like-
hoax. Is that real? That people are really getting Bell's palsy?
I don't know.
I think it was like 4 and like about like 40K. Got it.
No,
I mean,
it's 3 and
40K.
I think it was 3 and 20.
Okay.
That is a really small
wait.
number.
Yeah.
Wait,
That's what
3
I'm
and
saying. It's either 3 and 20K, 4 and 40K, something like around there. So
I don't like either of those numbers. I'm still gonna take that shit because I don't want to die. But
I ain't trying to look like Conway the Machine.
it's cool. You're just like that for like maybe a couple months, maybe for the rest of your life. Who knows?
You want that? You'd be cool with that?
I mean,
don't-
just do it to the other side.
Listen, this is gonna be disrespectful to some, okay? But hear me out here.
only 4, and
Hear me out here. I don't want stroke face, nigga. Okay?
that's a little more.
Fuck, I look like having stroke face.
You sound like you're like on your therapist's couch, and this is you like talking about the what's it called, like the demon from your childhood, stroke face.
Yeah, bro. It's like I don't want to get stroke face out of my
It's like,
nightmares.
why don't
bro.
you go home? Try to see old people, because I don't want stroke face. God.
I love how there's people on like such crazy sides of the extremes where it's one where it's just like, take the vaccine like immediately, which is like, yeah, of course you got to get vaccinated and shit. But the other side is like, yo, if I take this vaccine, I'm gonna get I'm gonna get the coronavirus. It's like. You gotta find some middle ground. Be a little skeptical, I guess. You know what I mean? Because I guess it's reasonable to be skeptical, but don't go off the deep end and just be on some crazy shit. Like I like the memes that are going around where it's just like if you've been in the Chambers Street subway in New York City, then you should not be worried about taking the coronavirus vaccine. It's like if you've ever fucked a skateboarder before, you should not be worried about taking the fucking coronavirus vaccine.
If you don't blow in a public bathroom.
Have you done what?
Blow in a public bathroom.
Oh, all right. I did not understand it the first time. I was
We have
like,
one
oh
for
shit.
work too. If you touch the bar mats, you pretty much are good.
Yeah, bro,
Yeah,
totally
dude.
fine. If you've ever stepped a toe into the Rahway River, you're probably fucking fine, bro.
Yo, actually, one time, just as a side note, you reminded me of this. I don't think you were there for that. You might have been. We siphed down by the pipe, and we, our buddy Don Balanzat dropped his wallet.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah,
Gross.
and fucking, in the whatever water it was, I think the Rahway River.
Yeah,
And
no, straight up in the river. Yeah.
And it happened. I was like, no, that can't happen. So I dipped my foot.
We got it with his toes.
That's fucking disgusting.
Yeah, I think I
Wait,
did
you literally
that.
picked it up with your toes?
yeah.
I dipped my leg down to my upper thigh, I think.
He had
Yeah,
shorts
I
on,
want to
so
put
he,
I
rolled
want to
them
put
up.
an insert in of Reed's fucking feet right
We have to
now.
do a reenactment
It
because
was
we
funny.
just don't have the
'cause
original.
we were in high school. We were trying to smoke weed, and a light went by. That was clearly a cop. That like a flashlight or whatever.
Yeah.
So we all ducked, and then his wallet fell.
Damn, bro. Fucking chain reaction,
Yeah.
bro. It's like if that the cop didn't arrest us that night, but he ruined my fucking vibe because I dropped my wallet in the water.
Yeah.
Which one's the dirty ones? It's like, are rivers clean? or no, rivers are kind of dirty, right? Lakes are clean.
Any running water is not too bad.
Oh, like something with like a
Still
current.
water is not very good.
Probably just not good because people be polluting in it. It's probably way less polluted nowadays than it was back then, though, because probably be gentrified and shit. Like
Yeah, turn up,
We'd be
bro.
cleaning up.
We be tossing all
There's
the
a
fuck-
river. There's a river cleanup crew now.
all the people who
Nice.
the city's gentrifying. That we just tossed them in the motherfucking river.
exactly.
Just be like,
Sleeping
we're gonna
with the
move this.
fishes.
Let's move the Section 8 housing into the Rahway River. Well, that's
Oh my-
depressing.
Jesus, dude, it's like Game of Thrones.
Have you been watching Game of Thrones lately or something, dude?
No, but it used to have an effect.
Yeah, that's fucking sad.
No.
It's fucking sad. Anyway, what else is going on this
Yeah,
week,
seriously,
guys?
anything else besides Game of
It
Thrones?
was funny. I was gonna say the NBA batch being the second one on there.
Yeah, it's pretty kind of. That's kind of fucking crazy. Dude.
Kevin Durant going in already, coming back looking good.
Let's
Very
go,
good.
baby.
Let's go
89.
Nets.
There's not too much black news this week, but can you update us on what's going on with Kyrie Irving?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. One moment, we do a little intro theme.
Black news.
It's black
Black news. Black news. Black news.
Black news. Wait, no.
Weekly with 89, the brainchild. Whoa.
Good evening, my brothers and sisters. This is Black News. I'm 89 the Brainchild.
That's it.
And today we were talking about Jersey's own, Brooklyn Nets own, Kyrie Irving.
Woo, boo, 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 boo. My mom met him one time. Is he being a good, wholesome NBA player?
Kyrie Irving is being very
Difficult?
he's being difficult when
Yes,
it comes
he
to the
is.
media.
Yeah, he
He's
is.
gone on record to not fuck with the media in general. He's supposed to be as like per NBA player contracts.
For all athlete players.
Yeah,
Like, all athletes have to do like
all
their
pro
press and shit.
athletes like to push the brand, to push the team. Yo, you got to sit there and you make FaceTime with the cameras and the microphones.
Right.
And he has refused to do that on I think 2 occasions, and he has been fined for a second time. But he's gone on Twitter or Instagram to say that he refuses to talk to these pawns.
Yeah, he said he made a post on Instagram and he was like, I'm going to go like the season without doing any media. So I'm not going to be doing any press or any. And he's like the second or the best player on the Brooklyn Nets, like a team that could go to the finals and win the championship. So it's like you're not going to talk to the press. It's kind of like also a part of your job other
It's
than
just-
fucking playing the game. You
It's
know what I
just
mean?
funny that this is occurring right after his statements about LeBron James came out.
What did he say about LeBron?
Where he felt that Kevin Durant was more of a clutch player and in the heat of a moment. And
Can we just say, as I set aside, Cam, I feel like you'd be able to weigh in on this too. I find it kind of interesting how like bold some players are on the internet these days talking about other players.
Yes.
I'll see them say some shit and I'll be like, damn, I didn't know y'all were allowed to like talk shit about each other like that.
I feel
You
that
know
way
what I
when they
mean?
go on
Easier with
podcasts.
They would. I mean, back in the day, they used to try to like poke holes either in an interview anyway, or like someone comes like the interview at the
Try and find out who the troublemaker in the team is or something. Yeah.
But you see, back in the day, a lot of it was like more like vague and shit like that. It's like, oh,
That's what I'm saying.
Now
They'll be
they're
fucking tagging
Yeah,
people
they
and
be
shit.
tagging.
It's like, what the fuck is this? Is this wrestling or fucking the NBA or the NFL? You know?
I mean, it's always been there. I think in sports, it's just way more not in the background anymore.
You think it's personal or you think it's like for entertainment?
Sometimes it is personal.
Right.
There are some moments where I've knew between players like who was it? I think it was Jalen Ramsey and Golden Tate, where it was
Yeah.
literally
I heard
like
that.
he dated his sister. He dated Golden Tate's
Oh.
sister, and so like there was, and it was like,
Damn.
and like after reading about it, I was like, there was clear like.
Animosity.
You know what I always, you know what I tend to remember sometimes too, that these are like bro, we were friends with like the fucking basketball team and the fucking football team in high school. We remember what they were like, bro. Those were some of the funniest dudes on Twitter, bro.
Think about out of school rivalries between towns because you fucking hated that town
True
and
that.
players will
True,
actually
true,
hate
true.
each other. That shit is real.
Yeah, that's a
No,
good point.
like you said.
I think I'm trying to give the professional air of the sports that maturity of like, well, we're professional now. You know what I mean? But I guess at that point,
I guess
that doesn't really change
you gotta
that much.
think about like you look at like Charles Barkley. If there was Twitter during like the golden era of basketball,
True.
Charles Barkley would have been pissing people off. Like I'm sure people would have had a lot of shit to say about Lawrence Taylor and shit the way that he played if they really like had free reign and had Twitter back then.
Which brings up another fucking good point. Yo, these Paul brothers are wilding on the internet.
And that's why we
Did
should
you
take the
guys
internet
see?
away.
Did you guys see the picture that Logan posted of him and Floyd?
Oh, okay.
Bro,
I didn't
hold
see
on.
that
I gotta
picture.
try and find it. There's just something about like, okay, so like in fighting, there's obviously like like the whole air of entertainment. You wanna make it fun, or like you don't want it to be boring. You want to hype the fight up so that like it's like, oh yeah, like we really motherfucking hate each other. Even if they don't hate each other, they want to do it like for the money or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how he could post some of this shit and not think he's gonna get fucking annoyed. Look at this shit that he posted. It's this picture of him and Floyd and said 50 and oh my god, he's small.
Ugh.
Oh my God.
Maron.
You know what I mean? What did Jake Paul say earlier to Conor McGregor?
Oh, he had the $50 million check ready, and he took a picture.
Bro,
And he's like, "Yeah."
these guys aren't. I guess it makes more sense coming from these guys because they're not athletes; they're entertainers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like, bold move. Is it gonna pay off, Cotton?
I'm with her.
Dodgeball.
You think?
Oh, they're
Logan-
gonna get paid.
Are they gonna get? Is it worth the
Getting the
reputation
knockout?
to get paid and just get beat the fuck up?
Hell yeah. They're getting paid a lot of money, and the
gonna do
reputation's
everything
not
they
gonna go
can.
down much. Especially if they put up somewhat okay fights.
I think there's like a weird angle about that fight,
All right, so-
about Logan Paul
so
and-
here.
and Floyd being in February.
You know what?
They're gonna do the Black History thing
Nah,
crazy that month. The memes are gonna suck, dude.
It's gonna pad their stats in the long run if they do want to continue this shit, because they can say they have big fight experience.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
So when the stock does go down for them on like the entertainment side,
Yeah.
like this, it could still like there's still an appeal in the boxing realm.
Also, if Logan Paul just gets one decent jab on him, that's kind of you could flex that.
Oh, if he could just be like,
Just one good gif
Yeah.
of him punching him.
I could
Doesn't have to be
honestly-
the greatest punch, just a decent one.
I could
Just connect.
honestly see him like after the fight being like almost like backpedaling and making it a joke. Be like, what did you guys think, man? I was in there with Floyd Mayweather. I punched him a couple times
Exactly
though. You
that,
saw
yeah.
that though.
Yeah.
I got him a couple times there. Yeah, I could definitely see that. I don't know.
They
I
can't
guess
lose, really.
I guess
Or-
I'm not mad at it, but it definitely is fucking stupid.
It's just stupid because, like I said, the whole skip the line scenario where it's just like, really, we're gonna watch Floyd get in the ring with this guy. I think that's the thing. It's like the fact that he's getting in a ring with this guy.
Yeah,
It's just like,
I really hope that Jake Paul does not take that fight with
Conor?
or Conor doesn't take that fight.
I
with
think
Jake.
I think that'd be a more entertaining fight just to
Well,
watch.
yeah, because Conor will fuck him up in the octagon.
Exactly.
Bro.
Take the
That's
money.
why.
2 seconds.
Exactly.
man.
I think that
That'd
would
be
be
crazy.
fun. Oh, it was it octagon or was it boxing? I
Oh,
don't
was it
remember.
a boxing?
I think
I'm
it was a
pretty sure it was
boxing.
boxing.
Yeah. I think it
Oh,
was
okay.
boxing.
I was about to say because Conor
Even
would
still,
eat
I
him
think
alive.
I think
So-
Conor was still eating
I think
him.
Conor fought Floyd.
The Pauls
Yeah.
aren't the same weight class, right? Like they could never fight each other.
I don't. Two things. One, I think they could probably meet each other at a weight class for sure. And the second thing is at that point, it doesn't fucking. Who cares?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
No
Like,
one will watch. See, that's
They're
the
not
thing.
following any kind of rules
And
or
also,
anything.
no one will watch them two fight each other.
I would definitely watch them.
I feel
fight
like
each
That's the
other.
thing. You
Well,
would
like,
fight-
not
that
like
fight.
serious
I
Yeah.
think
reasons.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a lot of people would watch the Paul brothers fight.
Oh
each other.
yeah,
Because
That'd be meme city.
people were watching the Paul brothers fight other YouTubers.
Okay,
Those things
true.
got millions and millions of buys. Like they were selling at the O2 Arena in England, like with people in them. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
live. So clearly, dude, these are guys with tens of millions of subscribers on YouTube. Like these are actual millionaires, not important people to us whatsoever.
No, like this is crossover though.
But important people to a lot of other people.
Crossover.
Like you go to any Logan Paul video right now, I'm sure there's
Over a million.
9 million views on whatever
Yeah.
vlog he's doing.
Is he putting up
Yo.
training videos?
What's up?
Is he putting up like training videos?
I could see him like
I've seen
doing
video of
like
him
memes.
training,
Sneaking them in the
but I don't
background.
know if those are like if he's like making full vlogs. But I've seen clips of him training on ESPN.
Yeah, I wonder if Jake Paul did when he was doing his when he was preparing for
Yo.
for that fight.
You said crossover. My bad, it reminded me. Did you guys hear the good news? It was confirmed 26 seconds ago. The Paul brothers confirmed in Spider-Man 3.
Oh God, like
Yo.
every fight, like every fucking buddy else.
Yeah, dude, we're fucking. It finally
Who are
happened.
they playing?
Jake and Logan
I
Paul.
think they're playing the twins from The Matrix.
Oh, nice, bro.
Reloaded.
The guys with the big old
Yeah.
dreads. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like some of those fucking rumors can't be true because there's just
see
too
it.
many of them. Like at one time, like we got the Alfred Molina being Dr. Octopus rumor or whatever.
Yeah.
And then like 5 seconds later, they were like, and Charlie Cox is gonna come back as the Daredevil. And I was like, I don't know. This is getting a little too good to be true.
Yeah.
I heard they got
mean?
Spider Dude from like the memes.
They got Spider Pig from the Simpsons movie too.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They got Simpsons movie from Simpsons movie too.
Oh, that's
Big cast. They pop up at the end, like on your left. Yeah. No, but I could see Alfred Molina before Charlie Cox, even though I really want to see Daredevil in.
no, yeah. Dr. Octopus obviously makes more sense, but I don't know. I'm obviously still excitement levels to like 1 million. I send the post into the group chat. I'll be like, yo, what the fuck? My mom's in this movie too now, guys. Check it out. But at the same time, it's like, yo, I really hope I really hope they don't like go a little too over ambitious on this, because we have had a Spider-Man 3 be overly ambitious before.
Dude.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like that movie was supposed to be just Sandman, I'm pretty sure, or just New Guy. I think it was supposed to be just one of the villains, and it ended up being New Goblin, villain, Venom, Sandman, fucking like symbiote Peter Parker arc all in one movie, and it was like
that's too much.
It was like, okay, let's settle the motherfucker down.
Is that like the big case of that growing up, like comic movie was?
What do you mean?
Whoops.
Yeah,
Comic
because
book
that
movie
wasn't even words. What'd you say?
Comic movie was. I think that's one of the biggest examples of just like an overcrowded movie. Because I remember when I had that became kind of the norm. Like, okay, this is what happens when you try to do this much in a comic book movie. And then seeing it with Infinity War was so stunning. Like,
well,
oh my God, they did it.
They didn't do it with 2 movies of setup. They did it with 22 movies of setup. So they're just taking their time. It's like, okay, we made one good movie. We made another good movie. This third one, let's throw everything at the wall to make it a grand movie. I'm like, it's like we were talking about yesterday. Like, why do things have to be trilogies? Like, sagas work too. Make 4 movies, make 5. Tell a little longer story. There's like 3 acts isn't the only format for a story. You can do a hero's journey. You can make that 9 if you want, or whatever. You can make it 22 like the MCU. But like, you have to establish characters. Like, I don't know. I just don't want like 6 minutes of Tobey Maguire screen time and 2 minutes of Andrew Garfield just for us to be like, huh. Like, I just want to temper our expectations now. Because I feel like we could end up being like, we're going to get all 3 Spider-Men swinging around together, which we might.
Yeah, but
we might not.
For a minute.
You know what I mean? Dude, I'll take it. Or we could get it for half of the movie.
Yeah.
Who fucking knows? It could be a Spider-Verse. We saw Spider-Verse being animated, so it's not like we're not familiar with there being a lot of Spider-Man. But just wait a second. You know what I mean?
I'm fine with just the cameos.
Yeah, I'll take a cameo, bro. I mean, it's more than we thought. Dude, how many times have we made the joke for Spider-Man when all these new Spider-Mans started coming out? We're like, yo, what if Toby pulled up, yo, for a cameo? As like not even a Spider-Man character, just as Tobey Maguire, as some dude. And now he's going to be in it with like 15 other old school Spider-Man characters. It's kind of fucking crazy, bro. Do you think they knew that they were going to do this Spider-Verse shit when they had J.K. Simmons be Jameson at the end of the
because they kind of teased you with it with the multiverse and like spoilers for Far From Home if you haven't seen it, but they teased it with it being like, oh, Mysterio's probably from Mysterio's from this other version of Earth. And like, oh, so there's a multiverse.
That's right.
And we thought it might be a retelling for a while in the trailers until it turned to be like his ruse.
That's true. What superheroes would you guys like to go into reboots or retellings of other ones? I'd like to see Blade in the new Blade. Whatever Blade they do with like Marsha Ali, the new one, I want to see like
Wesley Snipes.
I want to see Wesley Snipes like
Just
be in
pull
that
up.
movie too somehow. I don't know how. Just like
Make it happen.
I would be okay with fucking Chris Christopherson's character.
Who's that?
Oh,
again?
Whistler.
He's Whistler.
Oh yeah, word. That'd be kind of cool.
Yo, Whistler's dope.
Whistler.
Is he still alive?
Maybe.
Oh, what do they
Nolte.
call? I mean, we might as well fucking talk about it now. Yo, Disney Plus dropped their dick on us
yeah, dude.
this week.
I meant to
bro.
pull up the list.
No. Disney Plus came out and went.
Yeah, bro.
And then they came out
dropped
with
us.
Marvel and were like, oh yeah.
They were like
dicks.
they were like
Yo.
2 of them. Yeah, I don't know if we pick up that sound when I mix the audio down, but if you didn't hear it, it was the sound of 2 large dicks just kind of.
Dude,
Cam is like really trying to.
I cannot stress
pick
enough.
up.
Like after Dos Kakis were dropped upon the table, the Mickey Mouse walked in the room.
Oh my god!
50 cal,
This metaphor is
just
going so long.
thick old 50 cal.
Mickey with the sticky, huh? Mickey with the sticky, huh?
Yeah, I don't condone that last bit whatsoever.
Why not Mickey with guns?
Because I think that was like Mickey Mouse doing like a mass shooting.
Not mass. There's only 4 of us that were killed.
Oh, it was just no. It was everybody at the Disney convention.
What's a mass? What's a mass shooting?
Right.
20 plus around, right? Or 10 plus?
I feel like 2.
Really?
Yeah, if
I
you go
thought-
somewhere,
I think that's just murder.
I thought you hit like double digits. That's a mass.
bro. If you walk into a place and
shoot
if
9
you walk
people.
into the waiting room,
No.
start unloading, bro.
They got double murder and they got triple murder.
They don't got quadruple murder.
Is there quadruple?
Quintuple homicide.
Anyway,
I
let's
think it's
rewind,
more
guys.
than 4.
Hey, we got our absurd clip for the week.
No, that wasn't even absurd. That was just curiosity. It's like that's kind of a good question.
Thank
What
God.
makes a mass shooting? You know what I mean? Anyway, Disney Plus mass shot us up this weekend.
That was a Disney.
Yeah, Disney Plus mad shot us up this weekend with hella content drops. At first, like I think I was like either playing Cyberpunk or I was in the middle of a nap or some shit. And I just like started getting buzzes on my phone
What are you
sent to
most
me
psyched
from
for?
stuff. Dude, I don't know. There's too much. They have the Ahsoka, Star Wars.
Mine was the Kenobi.
All right, hold on. Let's
Fuck yeah, dude.
let's give it the little list. really quick.
Disney Plus. I'm excited for the one with the girl and her flying squirrel friend. I believe they can talk. It's coming out next spring. It's gonna be great.
Was that a joke or is that a show?
That's a real movie.
What's
You see
it
the
called?
girl? The girl's like, And the fucking squirrel's like, zooming, man.
Are you sure you didn't smoke with us, Reed? Are you positive you didn't smoke with us?
I did, just not like in this one scythe.
All right, word.
That one scythe had my, like, you know how I'd say like my ceiling feels like to the sky? My floor felt like it was the core of the earth, and I was just floating in between the two. Like, I'm just chilling here on the couch watching some Mandalorian.
Wow, I could not keep up with that just now. That was intense, bro.
Why not?
All right, anyway, for the Star Wars stuff, we've got Obi-Wan Kenobi.
My favorite.
Where Hayden Christensen's going to return as Darth Vader.
Fuck yeah,
And it's going to take place 10 years after Revenge of the Sith. Got Andor, which is a Rogue One prequel series. Rangers of the New Republic, which is going to be like a Mandalorian spinoff.
The Bad Batch, right?
The Bad Batch, which is a new animated show. Ahsoka, so Rosario Dawson's like in Star Wars for real now, which
Big
is
ups.
fire. Shout out to Rosario Dawson. And then we
She was
got
fantastic,
Star
man.
Wars Visions, which is gonna be the first ever Star Wars anime, which is like
Whoa.
fire, bro. It's real cool. And then there's a bunch more, but there's an unnamed Taika Waititi Star Wars project that they also said, but they didn't announce what it was.
Ain't got nothing to do with Lando.
And that Oh yeah, we also getting Lando. So probably Donald Glover is gonna be like actually in Star Wars for real now too, like all the way. Although he's in a movie, so that's technically more Star Wars.
There's crossovers. Like, there's a few crossovers right from the Star Wars cinematic universe into the MCU.
What do you mean?
Well, who's been in both? Donald Glover will be one of them. Well, is one of them.
Yeah, I don't know actually off the top of my head. I don't think anybody. Yeah, I mean,
Chewbacca.
Pedro Pascal was in Narcos. So Marvel's got WandaVision coming out, which is dope. It's Wanda and Vision having sex and shit, and then it's gonna be a porn, and then the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, another one that's a porn.
That trailer look booty.
That trailer look booty to you?
I don't fuck with Papa Doc. What's his name?
With
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie? Why not?
I don't know, man. Like, he's dry. He's dry as fuck to me.
Bro,
I feel like I've seen drier.
I like the Falcon. The Falcon's cool. He's like he's like kind of a goody two shoes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's not like doesn't have quote unquote edge to him like War Machine, although War Machine doesn't have much edge either.
War Machine
But that
and
Don
Tony
Cheadle,
Stark
man.
are just sass.
Don Cheadle's cool.
Don Cheadle
Don
got
Cheadle
edge.
is a fact that Don Cheadle makes every movie he's in better. Loki's coming out. Tom Hiddleston, I fuck with Loki.
That
I saw,
trailer
Owen
crazy.
Wilson.
yeah, I saw. Yeah, shout out to Owen Wilson with the gray hair out there.
Yo, he look like
Showing some
young
age.
Bill Murray, dog.
He does kind of look like Bill Murray in that trailer for sure. They said that there was a rumor that there's like the TVA, I think is the name of like the time travel group that like has stolen him away or whatever. I think they're gonna make him go back in time to like fix shit like throughout time and stuff. But as he's going out throughout time, I think he's gonna be stealing the Infinity Gems.
Oh, I gotta fix you throughout time, man.
Yeah, bro.
Always doing.
We have the What If, which is the animated series, which is dope because it had the Watcher in it, and I fuck with the Watcher. He's that big motherfucker with the eyeballs who'll be looking at shit. Then we got Miss Marvel
Sauron,
coming out
actually.
too, and Hawkeye's coming out, and She-Hulk is coming out, and
Who asked
Secret
for Hawkeye?
Invasion. Hawkeye? Hawkeye's dope too, and his daughter's dope, bro. I think the Hawkeye show is gonna be more about his daughter becoming the new Hawkeye.
Nice.
I'll take
Yeah,
it then.
Kate
Yeah,
Bishop,
I feel you
whatever.
on the Hawkeye.
See,
You don't fuck with Hawkeye?
I don't fuck with Hawkeye.
I think bow and arrow superheroes don't get a lot of love.
That's true.
They keep it old school.
But bow and arrows are fucking cool. They're precision as fuck.
Yeah,
in my
but-
opinion, I guess.
But like, you know,
Obviously.
use it as like just one of your weapons. Don't make it your thing.
I mean, yo, you can't help it if he's not
What
super.
about? So how do you feel about
He can't. He doesn't have superpowers. We're supposed
was
to
it
do about
Green
it.
Arrow?
Yeah, Green Arrow's the other one.
Arrow.
Green Arrow is essentially Batman with arrows. Like literally,
Yeah.
I think sometimes people think that these arrow superheroes are like Robin Hood. They have like they're wearing like cloth and shit. This motherfucker's got like hella tech and like these are like precision, like track you and shit.
Yeah,
They're
but like,
fucking-
you know, their main thing is still the arrow.
Remember that part in the Avengers 1 when Hawkeye
wind?
shot the motherfucking
Yeah.
he shot the arrow at Loki and Loki caught it and we were like, oh damn, Loki's pretty nice, and then the arrow exploded because Hawkeye meant to do that the whole time. It's kind of cool, bro.
You know, I also like
kinda cool.
I like those real life tactics.
Yeah,
There's
they
a
have
wind
their
blow,
moments, but
and he
Yeah.
like shot it, and it
He's bound with that motherfucker to be the primary motherfucker.
you know, they have to have their moments.
He's a supporting
because
character.
Their moments are the only thing they got.
I feel you.
Where all their superheroes, it's just
It's a
they're
good-
always just it.
you know, it's not a bad point. It could be argued with fucking Legolas, because he has like a kick-ass Legolas moment in every movie.
Yeah, dude, they're the arrow guy.
Arrow
They're not. It's not like Superman. You know what I'm saying? But like, why you gotta hate on the arrow guy more than the arrow guy probably fucking hates himself?
Because
Like,
Superman's called by his own name, where the arrow guy is called Arrow Guy.
the arrow guy is a Hawkeye. He's got a hawk eye.
Yeah, but you
know what I mean?
But you called him Arrow Guy. But you called Superman.
I
You
meant
see what
like
I'm saying?
the
No,
arrow
but
guys. There's a bunch of arrow guys. I could have said like
Dark, scary investigator guy.
I could
right?
have said super dudes, like, you know, there's Superman and there's
Super
Sentry.
dudes and arrow guys.
There's a bunch of like super dudes who have like all the powers. You know what I mean? Like, not
but-
all of them are
but
that
you
guy.
decided to name Superman.
Listen, you gotta appreciate some of the small heroes. Is all I'm saying.
Jeremy Renner, I'm glad you're getting the check.
One of the coolest
It keeps you out the
superheroes.
damn recording studio.
Listen, one of the coolest superheroes that there is Animal Man, right?
Animal
And
Man.
Animal Man. I think a lot of people would think a superpower like that's super whack.
Beast Boy.
Because Animal Man
about
can
Animal
like
Man.
turn into different animals
Beast
and
Boy.
stuff, right? No, not Beast Boy. It's different. Because Beast Boy can't do what Animal Man could do. Powers. There's some superheroes that have powers that are like innately whack, quote unquote whack, or boring, right? So what the writers who end up getting their books do is like, okay, how do we make that power cool though, right? So Animal Man can turn into like amoeba and shit, and he can turn into like molecules and atoms and stuff, similar to like Ant-Man, where Ant-Man's like, oh, he can shrink. That's fucking cool. But it's like, no, he can go into the quantum realm. You know what I mean? So I don't know how you could do that with arrows, but I feel like you could do that shit with arrows. Is what I'm saying, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't count Hawkeye out. Hawkeye shoots like a parallel. What if he gets like a portal gun, but he makes it into an arrow, so now
fuck,
he can
dude.
teleport with
You
it?
should have-
Why doesn't
Portal-
he just keep it a
Yo,
portal gun? Why
the
does he have to
man-
turn it
yo,
to
yeah,
arrow?
for
Because he
real.
likes arrows,
Stop
bro.
it. That's not
still working on
efficient.
it.
It's not efficient.
Listen, when you play a video game,
Carrying
listen,
hella arrows.
when you play a video game, and like I'm playing Cyberpunk right now, right? There's like a bunch of different like offense like types you could build your character to be, like an RPG. And so you could be like a melee guy, or you can be like a sniper dude, or you could be a hacker man. He's an arrow dude,
All right,
bro.
so I'm, play-
You know
all right,
what
so I'm
saying?
playing a game too. I'm playing Assassin's Creed. I got an bow and arrow, but I also got an axe and a shield and a spear on me at all fucking times.
That's you. Him. He's an arrow dude, bro. Like, I don't know what you are not getting about this right now. He specializes in arrows. If you were to walk up to Tony Stark in the middle of some shit, be like, "Yo, Tony, you think you can shoot a better arrow than me?" And Tony would be like, "Nigga, no, you the arrow, nigga, bro. I
I
can't
bet
do
you
that."
Tony can make something though that could shoot a better arrow than him.
Because that's what he does. He makes shit, Cameron. You understand?
No, I get it.
Dude.
I get it that that's the arrow thing is his thing. I'm just saying it's a whack thing.
Yeah, but also.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that. It's kind of whack.
But what about? All right, check this out, because I don't think you thought about this. What about that thing where they shoot the arrow and they shoot the other arrow
Like-
with the arrow?
Yeah, bro. It's
Like
mad
every,
dope, dude.
like every other
So-
like hero and other shit that has bows and arrows, they have an assortment of other weapons.
When do you ever see?
dagger.
When do you ever see Batman shoot a bow and arrow?
Was that one time?
Never is the answer to my fucking question.
I'm
I-
sure-
trust
Probably
me.
happened in
I bet
Batman.
you there's
That-
one
that's
You
one
know
when
why?
he was-
You know
that was
why?
when he was a
You know
knight.
why? You know
He was
why?
a knight.
You know why? Because Green Arrow is the motherfucking arrow guy. Okay,
And he's
that's
also
fucking
Batman,
why.
too,
All
which
right,
is
and that's fucking why. All right, when do you? I'm done with this shit. Anyway, the hella disrespect on Green Arrow and Hawkeye's name. Listen, if you made it to the main Avengers, not like Avengers East or like the Avengers China or some shit. If you were like in New York City with the like only five other dudes, I don't know. I feel like you kind of got it. Granted, Green Arrow is not in the Justice League, so he's a whack Arrow guy. Hawkeye though.
All right,
He be chilling.
all right, wait.
I don't know how canon it is, but I found a Batman.
That's good.
What is Batman wearing in that,
I
bro?
don't know,
He
it
was in
terrible.
I
disguise.
feel like if Batman was watching this podcast and we had that picture up,
He'd like,
he'd be like, "Get that shit the fuck out of here." That's like when Batman goes on Hot Ones and we're like, "We pulled up some embarrassing pictures
Yo,
from your Instagram."
I did Google Batman shoots bow and arrow, and it does show Green Arrow more than anything. so I give him props
see,
for
see,
that.
He's the Batman Arrow
Now I'm
guy.
thinking about like Narwhal pulling up on Bruce Wayne.
Yo, that would be crazy.
That would be mad.
He just like brings out Talia al Ghul and he's like,
right.
"Oh, do you remember her, Batman?" And he's like, "It's the daughter of my arch enemy."
So, marry, fuck,
Oh,
kill.
God.
Marry, fuck, kill, invite on the post-party Cyph.
What?
What was it? Hawkeye, Green Arrow, Legolas, and Batman with the bow and arrow.
Okay.
All right, Batman with the bow and arrow is coming to the fucking
Yeah,
podcast.
Yes.
We'll
I
kill,
know.
we'll
I
kill
guess that's the
Legolas.
point of your.
We'll kill Legolas just off for
I felt like Legolas is the only one you can fuck.
No, we'll kill.
I was.
Right?
I'm not fucking Jeremy Renner.
I'm not fucking.
He's got like a fucking square ass head. I can't fuck with that
Jeremy
shit.
Renner would not let you dom him. He would just flip you. Like, no, Jeremy Renner, please.
Jeremy Renner would put on his arrow shaped strap on and be like, bend the fuck over. I'd be like, Jeremy Renner! I mean, Hawkeye!
Turns out he's legendary sex criminal Dos Dicks.
Wait, remember when
Whoa.
in Endgame where he turned into Ronin and he had a sword
Oh, dude.
and he was like killing fucking Yakuza in Japan? That's pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, but he was
Yeah.
kind of.
That's pretty cool.
That was his midlife crisis.
Yeah, I was gonna say he was rogue as fuck at that
After he
point.
lost
Midlife
his family.
crisis, his family died.
That's
I
a
don't know.
crisis. It's his crisis.
He also did not give a fuck about arrows anymore. He was not arrow guy anymore. He said, I don't give a fuck
But he
guy
still
now."
got the arrow knowledge. Like that shit don't go away. It's like riding a bike, yo.
Yeah, but he became I don't give a fuck guy. That was his
Boy,
thing.
we've been talking about arrows for this long.
We've been talking about arrow guys for about like it feels like forever, but it's only been like 7 minutes.
Oh,
You guys
nice.
ever shot like a legit bow and arrow?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have actually, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That was a Boy
Actually,
Scout.
Those shits are cool.
Yeah.
I want a crossbow.
Crossbow.
What if he had a crossbow?
All right, but I was
crossbow's cool?
I would still want him to have another weapon though.
What is up with that?
Wait. What about
He
two
doesn't need
crossbows?
another
Why do you need more weapons?
You don't need other weapons. It's just it's
Yo, a crossbow is one shot and you gotta reload. That's just like it's different than having a fucking like a gun where you can just put the whole clip in that shit.
So we're talking
You
about
have to
super-
reload.
we're talking about superheroes right now. You're like, he should
even
have a
though-
gun.
Yeah, exactly. He doesn't have superpowers.
No.
So for a man that doesn't have superpowers, yo,
think
you're gonna
per-
give him like this weapon that really just takes. It's a single shot.
Well, I guess that's one of the main questions when you're talking about like Green Arrow and Hawkeye. It's like, is there extreme perfect accuracy a superpower? Because like, or is
I'd
that
say
just
so.
like a super skill? Because What about Bullseye from Daredevil? He doesn't motherfucking miss. That's got to be a power.
Do they have a
You know what I mean?
backstory?
What's up?
And
they
he
have
don't.
a
And he don't need
backstory?
a
I don't know
fucking
Hawkeye's
bow and
even-
arrow.
Because even Punisher, just
But
literally.
Hawkeye doesn't either. Hawkeye could use anything. He's not gonna miss a basketball shot. I'm pretty sure. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like these arrow dudes are using like geometry and math, and like they have like a little luck power.
Well,
too in
isn't
there and
Punisher
shit.
just like the ultimate soldier, but not even by genetics? He just was a really good fucking soldier.
Yeah, he just uses guns.
He was just a really good aim
I
and
mean,
shit.
what power does Batman have? You know what I mean?
Isn't he a super powered detective? Isn't that like actually his
That's
power?
a skill. You
Yeah.
learn how to be a detective. He was just born a kid and learned how to do shit.
Also, before it trails too much, I will point out in Stephen Sommers' Van Helsing, fucking what's it called? Hugh Jackman sports like an automatic crossbow. It's like these little bolts. The shit goes.
I was gonna ask before there was such thing as an automatic crossbow, but
That's exactly what you
I
think.
feel like that kind of like takes away some of the crossbow. of
It
the
was just his
crossbow.
excuse to have a machine gun in this movie that took place in the 1800s.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
kind of
that's
actually
dope.
kind of hilarious.
I fuck with it.
Yeah, it's
He's
dope.
like, I need those in my movies.
But they did say that WandaVision is going to tie into the next Doctor Strange movie, which is directly going to tie into the next Spider-Man movie. So it looks like we got like a little roadmap for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. for the
Gonna
next
tie into the
couple.
next Blade movie.
Blade is, I think, the only movie that doesn't have like a lot of details to it other than Marshall Ali being attached to it, which kind of scares me because I feel like
I need
it's
to
one of
know
those
who's
movies that
directing
eventually
that
you'll be
shit.
like, Marshall Ali is no longer attached to Blade. 2022.
Wesley Snipes is back.
Oh my god, that'd be fucking crazy.
I'm lit.
I was talking about it
His eye
earlier.
was scary.
I was talking about it earlier, and I did mention it last week, so I do have to bring it up. I've been playing Cyberpunk all week,
Is that so?
and I've been having a lot of fun. Now, I don't know if you guys have been seeing some other people's experiences.
Yeah, but why are you having fun?
You're the
with
only
it?
person
What are you
I hear
playing it
having
on?
a
Because
great
I'm
time
playing it on
having.
my souped up ass computer with a fucking 6-core, like working at 95% like computer usage. So it's like
Damn.
really pushing my computer to play the game at its best settings.
Push it to the limit.
So for those who are listening and don't know the controversy with the game, like, so Cyberpunk 2077 was a super ambitious game that was announced in 2012. So people have been waiting for it for so long, and it finally came out for the PlayStation 4, Xbox One, the new consoles, and the PC. And on the PS4 and the Xbox One, it plays like dog shit. Dog shit.
Looks like San Andreas.
Yeah, there's been 2 patches, and the second patch that they came out with makes it look way better on the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox One. Like, for the most part, people are like, yo, the game is way playable, like it looks better, like it's not bad.
And how long has it been? Like only like a week or two?
It's been under a week. It
Yeah,
came
under a
out-
week,
It
right.
came out, I think, last Thursday.
It always takes like a whole month for these things to really.
And that's definitely true. And they came out with an apology yesterday saying, well, we're going to refund the people who want their game back, but please, they were like, we're going to update this game a lot because we fucked up and we weren't paying attention to you guys, and that's our fault. But if you don't like our game, please just get a refund. They were just like, we're going to do our best to fix this problem, but just get a refund if you don't want to fucking play the game, pretty much. Which I was just like, yeah, good point. Like, are you going to wake up again tomorrow and play the game that you don't like again?
Most people will
to
just
go onto
generally
Twitter
wait.
and to like fucking shit on it again. But yeah, I'm having a whole bunch of fun, but some of the glitches are fucking out of this world. I had one earlier. Even though I'm having fun, I will mention my game is extremely glitchy and extremely buggy and super weird, and weird stuff happens all the motherfucking time while I'm playing. Like, I'll walk off of like an elevator or stair and it'll shoot me like down the street. Like, I'll just fly down the street and I'm like, oh,
Man, that's the future.
okay.
So
weird.
like a lot of the glitches are like physics glitches where it actually fucks with you gameplay, not just seeing shit.
Those ones are the least. Like, it's happened to me twice in the last like 30
like the
hours
actual
of playing.
physical ones?
Yeah, like I like can't jump anymore or something, so I'll just quit. I just like load up a quick save or something. It's not the worst thing in the world, but most of the glitches are like graphical glitches. Like, you'll drive into a city full of people, and while a lot of people are like doing stuff and running their animations, you'll have like a couple people just like T-posed, and you're like, damn, their animation just stopped.
How
You
big
know what
is
I mean?
it on your PC?
Like gig wise?
Yeah.
I think like 70 gigs, and then the first day patch was like 14 gigs,
Mm-hmm.
and I put it all on my actual solid state drive on my computer. So
It's
it
like
runs
100
really
for
well.
like the PS4, right? That's
and then
a
the
lot.
update was 14, so it was like crazy. But I'm watching PS4 footage and it looks way better. 89 just for Spotify listeners, 89 just ashed right next to an ashtray, just on the table.
I couldn't reach further.
But I think it's gonna be like one of those games like No Man's Sky, where when it first came out, everyone was like, "Damn, this is not what you promised us." And then like in a year, it's gonna be like, "Okay, this is exactly
different.
what you promised."
Yeah,
us.
a completely different game now. I've been
Totally.
hearing.
Hey man, I think it's dope. They were supposed to be like, I don't know. The thing that I'm most upset about, because I'm having a really fun time with the stories and shit, is like there's just times where like there's things that they promised in the game that just aren't there. Like they took out car customization. Like
Took it out.
Why?
yeah, it's
So
like
it was
not in
there?
the game. They had like trailers for it. Apparently they didn't have it in a lot of the more recent trailers, so maybe they cut it a while ago. Yo, like this one's really pissing me off. I'm trying not to let it bug me, but like, so you customize your character in the beginning, and you guys know how much this game advertised.
You
it.
said they customize your ding ding.
Yeah,
bruh.
you can customize your dick. You could be a guy with a pussy. You could be genderless. It's fucking dope, right? There's no barbers. There's no tattoo
What?
shops.
That's why.
I can't change my hair after I got my hair in like a game that like is supposed to be all about style and cyberpunk. Like you guys know how that aesthetic is, how cool it is. Like there's a stat tree in the game called cool,
You can shower.
Yeah.
and I can't change my hair color, bro. Like what
Can
the
you
fuck?
even see your character?
You can. You actually see it more than I thought because it is first person. But when you're driving a car or a motorcycle or whatever, you go into third person. You see him all the time.
Okay, that's cool.
But it's just like,
Remember we played like GTA, and it was like we played like maybe 4 or 5 times total, probably 4, and we changed our outfit like 7 times.
fucking a million times, dude. And like a lot of the clothes, a lot of like the items are tied to stats. So in a random loot, like you'll pick up like a frog hat, but the frog hat has more armor than everything you fucking have. So you're like, do I wear the stupid motherfucking frog hat because it's gonna give me more health, or do I look cool?
Welcome to RPG life.
Yeah, I guess that is RPG shit. But Angel's review of Cyberpunk after 1 week so far, it's very, very fun. It's one of the most beautiful, I think it's probably the most beautiful setting I've ever played a game in. Like I'm just driving around and like looking up at like how cyberpunk everything looks. But it's a glitchy, buggy fucking mess.
You be getting busy in that game?
Yeah, you be fucking.
get busy a lot.
I got. There's this one mission where you have to choose between. You go to like this brothel and you choose between 2 prostitutes, and one of them is named Sky, and that's the girl, and one of them is named Angel, and that's that's the guy.
Which one you pick?
I picked Sky because I didn't want to fuck myself.
How many
Your
bodies you
face just
got?
morphs into you.
I've only had sex with the prostitute actually.
Damn, your guy sucks.
Yo, there's this one spot. It's like a red light district where there's just like hella prostitutes in the street. No, I'm lying. I fucked this other chick. She was just like, I went up to her and she was like, "You looking for a good?" She was like, "I'm looking for this one." She was like, "You looking for a good time?" I was like, "Yeah." And then the next thing was like right here on the street, and I clicked that one because I was like, "Yo, can I fuck this lady right here on the street?" So she brought me into a room or some shit.
So does it do like Saints Row where you actually get to like choose the fucking and shit?
No, I haven't got to a fucking mini game yet, but I wonder if there is one because there's like different romantic choices. Like I'm romancing this chick named Pan Am. She's like
Pan Am.
yeah, Pan Am. She's like this like motorcycle country bitch.
Okay.
And like I feel like if I keep doing missions for her, I'm a fucker. You know what I'm saying?
My favorite.
Every time she hits me up, she'd be like, "Hey, are you busy right now?" I'd be like, "No." What's up? Like what the fuck
My,
is
uh,
In the
good?
middle of a mission, helicopters on you.
What's up?
My
bro?
favorite sex mini game in a video game was definitely God of War and the God of War games. Because you'll go up and it'll be like these women in the bed under these like silk sheets.
Oh
like,
yeah, and then it kind of pans over, right?
It's so funny because they have a whole moment in particular, but yours is just like it's an interaction for you. Like they don't make it a special thing on Kratos' end, I think, to a later game. So when they're there, like, "Come on, Kratos, one more time," you go over and press O, and it's like, oh. Like it does like the grab motion, but like right in front as the camera goes away. But it's still him just walking up like, oh.
Nah, I think the most classic is the hot coffee from San Andreas.
Oh,
from back in the day. That was like
yeah,
a big
dude.
scandal when they modded the sex mini game. Yo, it's so crazy looking back that's a scandal. There's RPGs with whole sex mini games now, and no one even gives a fuck. Like no one even plays them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But back then when that came out, like it went to like trial where they were like, this game's got sex in it. What are we gonna do about the children? I'm like, the children were jerking off before they started playing San Andreas. They like beat their meat and then started playing some PlayStation 2. Like,
You just gave them a game where they can do that and slice someone with a katana.
It's like they can go on a mass shooting. I don't think they're really concerned mainly with that.
Up, bro. I don't think. Do you guys?
That's a
think,
mass shooting.
you guys,
GTA.
oh my god.
Anything you do in GTA.
Do you guys think that
would be-
video games affects behavior?
Hell no.
Right?
Hell no.
Aside from hand-eye coordination, I don't see it affecting anything.
That was a good answer, 89.
Maybe it's even better that you have that outlet where you know, like, this is a video game. And when
Because
you're done,
it-
like, I don't want to do this.
Because if video games
Word
do,
up.
if video games do, then movies do, and
Yeah.
TV show. I mean, it's like if you have to accept all of them do. So if you want to say all of them do, then fine.
Right.
You know,
It's like, where do you draw the line? Right?
you know, then it's like
Yeah.
I'm sure you could give an argument that says all that media does, but you have to group all of it. I don't think you get single video games.
How did it go into the arenas to watch lions eat people?
Yeah,
Just
you
sport.
go into the arenas to watch lions eat gladiators, and then you leave the arena. You're like, I'm gonna get a fucking lion. I'm gonna start fucking sicking him on people. I just got real inspired by what I just watched just now. Yeah, how many times do you play Grand Theft Auto and the first thing you do is you run up to the first person you see and you just knock them the fuck out, bro?
Every time.
But how many times do you leave your house and knock
Right.
the fucking first person you see out?
Every
89,
time.
89.
I ain't gonna lie, shoot. Like I played NBA Street Volume 2 a couple times.
Oh, you went outside?
And I was, I can still do some of those moves.
Well, I mean, that's a good point, Cam. You feel like you could coach the Giants sometimes just from
Hell
man
yeah.
knowledge.
Yeah.
So wait a second now.
Maybe not like coach, but definitely be offensive coordinator or something.
That's still like what, Cameron? That's not like no big deal,
He
dude.
thinks he could be understaffed.
I knew that was gonna happen.
This
I
is
was
why we should
positive,
turn your
dude.
mic up.
I was
'cause
positive.
If I can play The Sims, thought he could like run a household.
I would destroy reading the Sims.
Sure.
My Sims lives
Oh,
always are the greatest.
Oh, yo, Cam, you're like a master simmer.
Yeah, I haven't played in a
You
while.
haven't played in a
but
while
No, he's
though.
a master sinner.
How do
He's weird.
you do your Sims? I never really got into the Sims. How do you make it fun for yourself?
You could just play mad different ways. I mean, you could use cheat codes and just have fun,
That's
or
like the
like
mother load cheat code, right?
yeah, that
Wait,
one's not
isn't
as
there a
fun.
motherfucking sex mod for the Sims too?
Yeah, you can get that shit.
Oh, they be on,
I mean, I don't know if I
see that shit on Twitter, bro.
Yeah, me too. They be fucking each other and shit. That shit crazy.
Yeah.
I remember what I was thinking of.
Why
and
you
kind
be
of
doing it?
top randomly. Cheers, my friend. But yeah, I remembered what it was. Unfortunately, you'll play like Far Cry, and you'll go up to like, there's like a car pulled aside, and these random folks, and they're like pirates on the island are trying to kill them, and you kill the pirates, and the guys will be like, "Thanks, we really could have used your help." Or like, "Thanks, we really need your help. You helped a lot." And like the second they're being all nice to me, I'm like, I can't help it. I just throw a knife at them. Like
Jesus Christ, Reed. Whenever that happens to me in games, like it helps. Like, you know, when you kill like mad people, and then like in the story there'll be like that one guy and it'll give you the decision to kill him or not. I always go click the decision. It's just like, get out of here, kid. I'm sparing you. You're saying you click that button and then throw a throwing knife at them as they're running away. That's fucking crazy, dude. That's wild.
No, but
But I guess that's why video games are video games. It gives you the options to do shit. It's, I mean, as
that's the thing.
vulgar and insane as it is, it's not fucking real. You know what I mean? It's
The
a video
Sims
game.
gave you a lot more options with that too. Historically, I feel like a lot of people listening can attest, and definitely the people in this room, we were cruel to our Sims, especially with those cheats. There's a cheat you can use where you can grab like any object, stuff like your mailbox or like urns. You can grab these things, and so one time I killed the Sims one by one. I think one I put them in the pool and they took everything away. One time in like Sims Superstar, it's like, hey, get your Hollywood house. Excuse me, get your Hollywood house, and you can have oxygen bars and a firework. I put that on and people were in the room, and then like either all like doing the oxygen bar shit, it just like shot down and like explodes the fucking oxygen bars. But
Listen, the better side of that though is that people like in like the 70s and the 80s and shit were just like doing that, but with like ant farms. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like at least these aren't. I mean, you get to the hypothetical of like, is the simulation real? Like, you know what I mean? Are we torturing
could
real
play-
Sims?
Yo,
You know what I
Black
mean?
Mirror.
You could play The Sims in The Sims.
Are
Really?
you serious?
Yeah,
Okay, no, that's fucking weird.
yeah.
That's weird.
You could go tell your Sims to go on the computer and play the Sims.
How deep does it go? Though?
And then the
No,
Sims,
you just watch your Sims play.
Okay.
But still, like.
But for the Sim in the game, they're playing the Sims and they're killing Sims. And yo, we have to go deeper.
I think the worst
would
I
it
ever
be
did.
deeper or would it be like not, like
Not deeper.
Would you guys? How dedicated do you guys think you'd be to like a Ready Player One type virtual reality thing, like where it's like the ultimate, like you put it on and it's like what you'd imagine the best VR to be like. You know what I mean? You put on VR and you're in the cyberpunk world.
If we're living in Player One world, where
It's like dystopia
we're like
and shit.
fucking future shanty
Death
town
races.
fucking
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
bro,
Yeah,
I'm
sure.
running out and punching the first person.
In your VR world.
Hell yeah.
I mean,
gotta
it's
play
video games,
Gotta
bro.
play it like a video game. That's how you succeed, you know?
Damn, dude, that's fucking crazy. I feel like I thought we were gonna, although we do have some really, really, really good VR games already. I thought by 2020, the VR games would be like indistinguishable from reality.
I have
You
to
know
play
what
Skyrim VR and let you guys know how that goes, because obviously it'll be a video game.
I mean? You have Skyrim VR?
I do.
You ever played it?
No, I don't know. I just wasn't.
Bro, virtual reality, dude. I'm about to play that shit for you.
No,
You ever play Skyrim?
no. It'll be my first time playing
You've
Skyrim.
never
at
played
all.
Skyrim?
So
Yeah.
it's very exciting.
Whoa.
That's cool. Yeah, I was gonna
Yeah.
say that's good.
Wow, I
stuff.
guess the Skyrim effect is still working because they release that game every year for something new, and I guess there's still people who haven't played it because I think that game came out in like 2012 or something.
Yeah, no, that's
we played that shit in high school.
that's an oldie, dude.
Yeah, that game was fucking awesome.
I think the worst thing.
89, you haven't been playing any Rocket League.
No, what?
Nah, dude, we ain't got the Game Pass.
Oh yeah, I think I brought that up before. Although I think Rocket League's a free game, bro. I don't know, we're gonna figure it out. What were you saying, Reed?
Just to wrap up that sim world, the worst thing I did, like when I was saying how the Sims had a family and they all started dying one by one. They died, they get an urn. So I put the last person, I think it was like the kid daughter, in this room with just the urns and no doors, no windows. Their stats sank like,
really?
all the way to like the zero. They're just sitting there like, like losing their fucking mind. Like, I really hope they're not like.
Anybody I know?
Imagine that happening to someone in real life, though.
Yo.
Like what Reed just
Oh
described.
God, yeah. Imagine that's what I'm saying, but we're doing it to them. You know, but it's not real. I don't know. It's fucking.
We don't know it's not real for sure, but they could easily.
Anybody I know who like really plays The Sims, or not really plays them, but plays them every now and then, just fucking kills their Sims.
No, I played legitly. Like I would.
Do you just make them like grow old and shit?
Yeah, I just played mad successful. Dude, I like had ones where like my sim would go to college and finish, and then my son. So this is funny. I was playing Sims 3. I had a bunch of expansion packs, and my dad, the sim I originally went to college, grew up, grew old, had a family. Now my son was going to college now. My son went to college. There's only one college, Sim University.
This is beautiful, man.
Yeah, so everyone in the college expansion pack was the same people from when my dad went there, but they're now old as my dad.
Whoa.
So everyone at college was an adult,
What
like
the
an
fuck?
elder, instead of being like young adult like they're supposed to be.
Wait,
Bro,
why?
Van
It's
Wilders.
so weird.
Because they
I guess they age the same
yeah,
time.
because
That's
like
fucking trippy.
because
as fuck,
it's always
dude.
the same people when you go to college. They just don't expect you to go to college multiple generations.
That's
So, like,
fucking trippy
yeah.
as fuck.
So like everyone in college is old as fuck.
Like a lot of frat houses right now, they're just old as fuck. It's like, what the fuck are you still doing?
Literally elderly though. Like most of them.
No, Cam's like, no, dude. Like, I'm talking like alumni, dude.
Like I was
Old.
so happy. I was like, yo, my Sim's gonna go there get like me hella like girls and shit. Everyone's telling me, I'm like, yo, what the fuck?
Yes, cougar bitches.
And like
bro.
literally, I'll see people that were friends with my my original Sim. Like,
Oh,
in
you're
college.
like, I remember your father. He was a great man.
was
We
a-
used to drink scotch.
last one to graduate.
That's fucking crazy, bro.
Should I take a live clip on the TikTok
Of the what?
of a discussion?
I don't know, man. I feel like it's something you should have done like candidly, bro, off the cuff.
Thanks, man.
That answers that question because it's what I was asking myself before I asked this question.
You were like, should I candidly do it or should I ask them? And
Yeah.
then you asked them. And
I can still do that, but the buffer time is now as a span.
yeah, speaking of like college, on a weird segue, we were kind of
Speaking of college, dude.
we were kind of talking about like college parties the other day at work, and I don't know, it just had me like thinking about it. I was just like, damn, the college party is such a different like the priorities of what makes a college party good are so different than what makes like a house party or like being at a bar or a club like good. Like they really just want girls at the college parties. Like,
They don't even have to do anything.
Dude, we were
they just
talking-
gotta show up and be there.
Dude, for real. I mean, me and Cam were like talking about how we'd go to like those parties at college and
Yo, ratio's the
$15
worst.
to get in, and then they'd be like, all right, bro, they need like, we'd walk up, it'd be me and like me, a guy friend, and like 3 or 4 girls, and they'd be like, nah, bro, sorry, ratio tonight's like 1 to 5. And I'm
One to
like,
five
and I'm
girls.
like, and I'm like, excuse me, bro. Listen, I
Rutgers, New
remember,
Brunswick is so.
I remember
Fuck
times
New Brunswick,
being
yeah.
in New Brunswick with Che, and we would be like on Facebook looking for like the parties that are popping off, and in the info it would say the ratio information. He'd be like, ratio's 1 to 6 at this party. I'm like, how are you gonna find
Yo,
6 girls?
yeah,
Yo,
dude.
And
that's
I'm gonna find 6 girls to come to this party
unrealistic.
That's what-
and to pay to get into this party, bro, to drink foam.
Five Towns College, there were 3 options. There was something going on in the parking lot, there was something going on in someone's apartment, or if it was a real low-key night, there was something going on in someone's room. That usually just accounted to us hotboxing someone's bathroom, being like, you guys want to watch clips on YouTube, or you
I
guys
fuck
want to
with
play
that, though.
Nintendo 64?
That's
It
kinda
was
dope.
great.
Listen,
It was
Rutgers,
awesome.
I do. That's why I kind of fuck with Rutgers Newark, bro. Because Rutgers Newark had that frat row, and that frat row was pretty good. There was like on Thursday, there'd be like maybe like 5 or 6 like houses thrown down, and you really only want to go to like 1 or 2 of them. But you'd go there, and for the most part, it'd be like, yo, $5, $10 to get in. Like later in me being in school over there, like they started getting a little bougie, because like girls from Montclair would be like, nah, bro, like ratio's like 1 to 3, or like I'd like if I knew somebody at the frats, like I'd walk up and they'd be like, yo, like not tonight, and I'd be like, not tonight, nigga. It sounds
Yeah.
great in there. What do you mean, not tonight?
totally
It sounds like tonight. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? But yeah, that shit was fucking weird.
I guess I get it, but it's so fucking lame.
That's what I'm saying. The priorities are so weird. Because, okay, so you get inside the party, right? And you'd be like, all right, I showed up to this party with 14 girls, bro. It's just me and 14 girls. Can I get in? They'd be like, all right, $45. And I'd be like, damn, all right, here you go. And you finally fucking get in, and you're like, all right, there's a lot of girls in here, but like, I don't know. It's just loud music and like shit beer, like good party. Like you want to have fun at a party.
You usually can't move in those New Brunswick parties too. It's just like, yeah, there's hella girls, but you're in the basement, you can't even move in.
Bro, that's
and you
what I'm
can't
saying.
see jack shit.
Like I went to some good Rutgers parties.
No, there's some cool ones.
You know what I mean? But those are the ones that are more spread out, which is what we're saying.
Yeah.
They have like a backyard and like an upstairs and
So
some shit.
the one thing I always hate about the college like drinking life is they start pre-game drinking at like 10 o'clock at night.
Bro.
And I'm like, what the fuck's wrong with y'all?
Yeah, bro. That was a lifestyle that I got into for like some time. Like those first 2 years of college was pretty much like, yo, it's 9:45. It's time to start. And then we'd get fucked up until like 11:30 and then be like, okay, let's
Yeah, dude.
as if we haven't been getting shit faced for an hour and a half straight, like hard, like a power hour or some shit. What was that about, power hour, bro?
I don't know. I never
Jesus
got that
Christ,
shit.
that's binge drinking at a undeveloped brain age.
Yo, like I hate to sound lame, and like I still go late because I'm a bartender, and also I just happen to stay up late doing shit. But you said drinking hard from like 9 to 11:30. There's some times nowadays where if that happens, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be wrapping it up
All right,
soon.
it's 11:30. Time to go to sleep.
Not only that, like you know you're starting your pregame 9:45.
Yeah, bro.
That's your
listen.
pregame that you know you're starting right then and there.
That's honestly, it's so funny that you're saying that, because that's one of the things that made me really want to like move out after we started thinking about the psych house and shit when I came back from college. Because I remember just like walking out. Mom was like, she texted me after being back home. She's like, Angel, where are you? Like, it's midnight. And I was like, what? I'm getting some food. I'm like, first of all, it's not late. If I was at college right now, Mom, we would be walking out of the dorms to go get drunk somewhere right now. Like, it would be like, oh, it's midnight. We're going to be late for the parties, guys. Like, let's
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Which is a crazy lifestyle. Like, I'd be up at like 4:50, 7 a.m. Like everybody in the room is just falling asleep. Yo, I gotta say the stupid ass melatonin story, bro. If we're talking about college, I have to tell this dumbass story. Yo, shout out to Dan Cardone, bro. My second college roommate. He was a crazy kid. His sister went to West country, so I think him seeing his older sister party a lot, he was like, yo, say less. I'm gonna do that to the school that I go to. So he brought a lot of weird ass motherfucking party tricks to the table. We do this thing where we would go out and get annihilated wherever we were partying, right? And we'd come back and we'd smoke a lot of weed and get really fucked up. And then, caution, warning, do not do this. This is not good, okay? It's also one of the few things that has ever been up my nose, all right? Crush up melatonin.
The sleeping pill?
Like the motherfucking muscle relaxer. And we'd be like, okay, guys, last one to fall asleep wins. Here we go. After like a night of like, it's also like 5:30 a.m. Like the sun's coming up. It's a night of like, we started with Four Locos like fucking 8 hours ago or whatever. We like, and now let's snort melatonin and try and force ourselves awake, bro.
That sounds bad.
That's like the college culture, bro, and that's like mild compared to like what other people were doing.
Oh,
bro.
Of course.
You'd see people like walking in at like 6 a.m. clearly like mollied out, and it's just like.
And they snort melatonin and coke.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
Mix
dude.
it.
I just remember being young and like wanting to like do drugs and shit, even though I didn't do a lot of them. And like I remember being a senior and we were drinking so much senior year of high school, and I was just like, man, I will never do cocaine, bro. Like I'll never do it. I still haven't. I still have never done cocaine. I never will. But I remember thinking like, yo, man. If I go to college, bro, because I remember in the back of my head, I was just like, this shit's expensive. It's like a bougie white person drug. Like, that's not my shit. But I was just like, if I ever get offered cocaine for free, man, I guess I'll try it. And then I went to college and got offered cocaine like immediately. And I was like, nah, I'm good. Never mind. I was like,
I didn't think it was gonna happen that fast.
I was like, I thought that was gonna be like a rare occurrence. Who's gonna like waste cocaine on people?
You know, it's funny. People love offering cocaine for free more than weed sometimes.
I think cocaine is one of those drugs. I think coke's one of those drugs where people
you don't want to do alone.
Yeah, you want to do it with somebody.
Yeah.
You want somebody to be along with the ride with you, which I can understand why, because I knew a lot of people who did coke in college, and I was just like, man, you suck right now a little bit. I can't even lie to you. Like, talk about that motherfucking pregame. We'd pregame for like an hour and a half before going out, and then some people would like do a bump or something, and then they wouldn't even be drunk anymore. And I'm sitting here sloppy fucking drunk, and you guys are like straight because you're now all like fucking hyped up, and I'm like, I'm about to puke, and y'all feeling good? Oh man, I feel like I got bamboozled just now, bro. That shit's rough.
Yeah, one time I was chilling with a couple friends in my apartment, and someone was like, "Is it okay if I do coke here?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool." And they're like, "Do you want to do any?" And I was just like,
I don't really think
"Okay." And it wasn't even like I was like, "No way, I don't want to do coke," which is ultimately kind of like how I feel now. I'm like, I'm good, but like in the moment, it was so like I could have easily done it. And I was like,
dude, it was weird. I mean, it's funny that you mentioned it, like, actually, because I feel you. Like that that younger mentality was like, I mean, yeah, nah. And if someone were to offer it to me right now, I'd be like, no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck, of course not. Are you kidding me? I don't want to do coke. What's wrong with you?
But that should be our kicker on the beginning of the PostPartyCyph. PostParty lines.
Oh God. Whoa, that would be a much different podcast.
Can't have a PostPartyCyph without pre-party lines, and it's just like we get like hyper versions of us, like, and they're just doing lines, dude. Yeah, dude. They're just wearing like meninist shirts.
That'd be fucking. Oh God, meninist shirts.
Chain link shirts.
That's fucking. Oh, I'm with the chain link with the mesh, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do an episode where all we do is wear mesh.
I wore mesh one time. I guess I should throw the insert. I did it for Pippin. Nah, I'm just kidding. I did it for fun.
All right, let's put another tally mark on how many times Reed mentions himself in Pippin.
Yo, he said I did it for Pippin. I remember watching Reed in plays and being like, I smoke weed with that guy. You know what I mean? Like, look, he's singing and dancing and shit, bro.
Yeah,
I'll smoke weed with him. That's pretty cool, dude.
Yeah, you know, you mentioned it the one time where like you learned about me from being like, oh shit, he smoked in the prop room. Yeah. Later that day we were doing the pictures for West Side Story, and we're in there just like doing on the fucking stage, and we heard him tear up the next door. I'm like, who's even doing anything right there? Like, everyone's in here doing the photos. And I saw next door, there was like, I don't know who it was. I don't think it was cops, but it was someone in particular. Like, oh, they're tearing that room up because they smoked the weed in there.
Oh, that's crazy.
I was taking the pictures like,
I've never heard that part of the story. That's crazy. 89, weren't you a singing and dancing man?
Yeah.
What was that like? What were you in?
I wasn't in musical theater.
You weren't in the productions,
I was
though?
part of the chorus, and I was also part of the regular theater.
Did you want to do the performing arts at all, or were you like?
Yeah, somewhat. Like I wanted to do acting, but I felt like just everyone that was kind of getting back from the theater program, they had to do the musical theater shit, and I was like, yo, I can't dance.
What plays did they do when you were there? You remember?
I remember they did Grease because I remember Ezrock was in that shit.
What?
Yeah.
Shout out to Ezra.
What else?
I could see 89 in Greece. I don't know why, but I just could.
But I remember the one I did.
That's the boys' school dropout.
I did this fucking murder mystery called Bone Chiller. I played this character called Buzzy Burdette.
Oh, that's fire.
Yeah,
I thought you were gonna say like,
I was a pimpin' ass motherfucker. I was.
Yeah, you gotta write a song about that called Bone Chiller, bro.
yeah, I thought you were gonna say like, I was in a play
I got the
called.
script somewhere at my mom's house. I got the script though.
I was in a play called Bone Chiller. I played the character named
Bone Chiller.
yeah, dude.
No, and then we did Midsummer Night's Dream, and I was Lysander in Midsummer Night's Dream.
Oh, that's
Nice,
fucking cool, dude. That's awesome.
89, I think I asked you this before, but would you do Shakespeare with me if I started to try to do a Shakespeare thing?
Sure.
That's dope. Can I
Wait,
shoot
on the
it?
podcast? Or just in...
We could try to do that sometime, but like, I mean, like in person.
I feel like he didn't mean the podcast, but I'm glad that you asked that question.
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
now
'cause
I'm
I'm
like,
like-
what?
We could do a
Try to-
scene from when we do it for a stage. Like how we do shows in the backyard. We could do like a scene from Shakespeare, and 89 can go crazy.
Out of context, how we do shows in the backyard sounds crazy. You know how we do shows in the backyard?
And it's just chicken fights and stuff. Like, yeah, come on!
It's fucking donkey shows.
Someone's selling like Sprites in the corner, like, hey, here's a Sprite, hot dogs.
I think Psych should write a play.
Ooh.
We should write a play.
Someone has to be in the piano on the sidelines.
Ooh,
Can
Danny can do. No, Danny's got to be in the play.
Yeah, he has to.
He has to do both.
Yo, we make it meta because that's what we do.
him a guitar.
And as a character, he has to run down and play the piano and be like, ah, fuck. And he runs back down again and starts playing the doom.
Yeah, dude.
We'll throw a Piano Man joke in there somehow.
Yeah, bro. All right, coming soon, bro, to a theater near you, to a production house
Not
near you.
soon, but like, you know,
Psyched on
maybe
ice.
It's
in
gonna be
like-
called 2020, a
gonna be in the backyard.
Psyched Odyssey. It's like 220, but like the
2020.
Yeah, you guys get it.
I like that because it references one time with the shows.
You really gotta think about replacing Reed.
You're gonna try to do it, and like when you come into the room, I'm gonna be sitting like this, like, and then I'm gonna turn and like I'm just gonna like send glass shards at you guys while sitting like this
You guys think Reed thinks about the joke before he makes it, or he thinks about the joke
as he makes
says
it. It's half and half.
I think he thinks of it after.
That happens sometimes too.
Reed speaks completely just not thinking about what he's saying,
yeah,
and then at the end he reviews what he said. He's like, what was that? Yeah, I guess that wasn't
there was
anything.
one time a few days ago, not a few days ago, this was like a couple weeks, where like
Couple months ago.
I told some, it could have easily been.
couple years ago.
I told some joke at work, and I told Cam a joke, and he had like, you know, a reaction, and whatnot, and a minute later, it was like, wait a minute. I said this earlier, and I was like, wait a minute. You gave a whole new reaction. He's a good friend. Like,
Yeah.
like, he put up with that
To
whole thing.
Cam's credit, he did not listen the first time. He was like he was listening to it for the first time ever.
I was like, I totally did that. Totally.
Cam was like, I only heard that joke once. I don't know what you're talking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
So before we have to make a PR statement before too late. Our previous scheduled program of Shia LaBeouf episode 100 has been canceled.
Yeah, we'll end on a sour note here.
On a serious note.
On a serious note, Shia LaBeouf, you have been your invitation has been rescinded from us for episode 100. You're no longer allowed in Studio La Luna, bro. You cannot step foot in here, dog.
In other words, you can't not rise to the satellite. Please continue, my brother.
Bro, we heard what you fucking did, dog. You a fucking scummy piece of shit, dude. We heard what you did, bro.
Shout
We
out
heard
FK
what you
Twins.
fucking did, and we're not even talking about those fucking weak-ass Transformers movies, nigga. You fucked with FK Twigs, dog. That's some beautiful women, bro.
And like, it's on
How
one
can you
hand,
do that, dog.
on one hand, it's good that he came forward, but on the other hand, like we were saying it earlier, like it's a good point that like it cannot be enough to be like, I'm sorry, I fucked up, I have bad habits, I'm drunk, or I wasn't drunk. Like it's good to acknowledge, but like that's
Nah, bro. Yeah, like go the fuck away. Like you can't. I've heard so many times like I was drunk or I was like an alcoholic at the time or like whatever. It's just like that was also the case too. You know what I mean? It doesn't negate or soften like at all like what you did. You know what I mean? And then FK Twigs had the, you know, not the balls, but she had like the boldness to say what I think a lot of people say when they speak out about these things, where it's just like, I wasn't going to speak out about this because I knew nothing was going to happen. And now that I'm speaking out about this, I know nothing's still going to happen, but I'm going to say something about it. And, you know, I think that takes a lot of motherfucking courage to come out. And, you know, people, I think us, the mortals, not in the entertainment industry, don't know how serious like blacklisting and blackballing in that industry is. And I think that's where that fear comes from, where they're like, I didn't want to speak out because I might not be able to get a motherfucking job in this town anymore. You know what I mean?
Dude,
if I say
that
something,
has happened. That happened to Brendan Fraser.
Dude, exactly. Like if I say something to the wrong person, or if I say something about the wrong person, I can never go on world tour again. No one's gonna want to work with me because Shia's agent knows this guy, knows this guy, knows this guy, knows that guy, and it's over for me now. So I think it takes a lot of courage to someone who everyone loves and is on top of the world to try and. I mean, we heard the tax clippers sucked anyway, so.
Right. I watched some clips and it looked like terribly shot.
Yeah, there you go. Fuck you, Shia.
And who was it? John Boyega during the protests in June was saying like, I might not have a job after this.
Right.
And of course, like Disney was like, you got a job with us, Disney. I mean, John.
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf is Shia LaFucked, right?
Shia LaFuck. Shia the fuck.
Shia the fuck.
Shia, why would you?
Can we get a fuck Shia from everybody?
Fuck Shia. Oh, one by one?
On three.
On three.
1, 2, 3.
Fuck Shia.
Nice.
Should we get a nice boo for the thummies?
I'm already sad on the inside.
Fact.
I hate being disappointed by people who
Take away invitation,
Man, you got Harrison Ford having to do Indiana Jones shit because you don't want to wild out, dog. That
Fucking
nigga
weirdo.
old as hell, dog.
Yeah.
It could have been you, but you wanted to fucking be a scumbag.
fucking weak ass.
Be better. You
Yeah,
gotta
bro.
be better. Like
Come on,
don't let that shit get to you. Like we've talked about a lot with artists in the past, where like they'll get caught and it's like,
Man, shoot, yo,
It's a big thing.
if you have trouble with alcoholism and shit, deal with that shit. Don't
Get out of that relationship.
Yeah, like you're deal with your alcoholism. Don't sit there and let it be an excuse for you to lash out and hurt people close to you, and also fucking like hurt your reputation.
But we know it at this point, right, guys? All our heroes are cornballs.
Yeah,
It's a motherfucking fact. It's just like,
JPEG Mafia episode 100.
yo, JPEG, bro. I heard you ain't ever beat the shit out of anybody or abused them. You can come on the show on episode 100. Invitation redistributed.
I heard
to
you're pretty
JPEG
good in
Mafia.
Tekken.
That is
Yeah.
the pop of distribution.
Yeah, I think JPEG would actually like this show. Seems like a cool guy.
No,
We named an episode after him, guys.
it's been real.
Yeah. Well, we will shed this world of our sins.
Oh yeah, yo, Ashanti, get well soon, man. They canceled the verses and shit. She got COVID, but yo, get well.
Yeah, late stage Black News Weekly.
Yeah, dude. Shout out to the Times Persons of the Year, Dr. Anthony Fauci and JPEG Mafia.
Fauci. Fauci. Yo, Reed, how we doing on time, dude?
We are at roughly a minute 20.
1 minute and 20 seconds, dude. This has been the shortest, longest podcast ever.
Time flies.
Oh my
Time flies.
Guys,
God.
thanks for checking us out.
Yeah,
First, it was on
thanks.
YouTube, then on Spotify, and now tickety-tockety.
Oh, we're on TikTok now.
Yeah, sneaky facts.
What are we gonna do? We got to film a TikTok after this recording so that the people can like it and share it.
What do you do on TikTok? Like,
you
share?
do dances.
No, but like, do you follow, like, share, subscribe?
I think you like and you follow. So like and follow us on TikTok. What's the name of our TikTok?
PostPartyCyph.
What's the name of our Twitter?
PostPartyCyph.
All right, cool.
What's the name of our YouTube?
slob on my knob.
Like corn on the cob.
Psyched
Check.
NJ.
And do your job. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe, and like and all that bullshit. 89, tell the people something else really quick.
Love yourselves. Holiday season. I know shit's getting real out there. But yo,
Jingle, jingle.
hold on to each other.
Jingle,
Vaccines
jingle.
coming, baby. It's a new day.
Yo, we're gonna beat the shit out of Reed after this motherfucking recording.
Yo,
is
for
over.
real though.
Absolutely not. That's a criminal crime.